All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the 2020 Winter Major. I'm in Tuesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. I am trying to qualify today, and this is the hole. This is the hole. All right, so, all right, I'm going to bring out. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring out a Power 5 ball so that I can get my red line up in this area, and with my extra mile 6, I'm going to have to let I think the wind is blowing kind of like in this direction. So I'm going to let the wind carry me out into this so that I don't have to use much, if any, overpower. And the whole goal from the tee box is to try and get out into this area. That's about the most that I can achieve with this club. If I clip the rough here and roll out, that little teeny bit of distance I'm going to lose, because my red line with my big dog, because I'm going to bring a big dog as a secondary club, is going to be somewhere in this neighborhood. And the shot coming over this area right here, as far as the way that it looks, here's this fairway, and then here's this rough area, drops down, and then it comes over. There is a huge, I mean, it's way down in there. So it carries farther than it looks like when you're doing this shot. So if you leave the wind in and stuff, it's very likely that you're going to carry to the point where your second bounce, instead of clipping the rough and then bleeding out, could actually engage this fairway. And if you engage this fairway, you're going on a wild ride. You're on one of those Texas or Missouri river rides. It is going to be wild. So this particular hole is super tough to get an eagle on. And even with a 5 Powerball, to get up in here in 2, so that you either have a short putt or a very short chip, it's going to be very difficult. And it requires every single one of all 3 of these shots have got to be dead on. So let's go pick out our stuff. So when we talk about minimum score starts, every tournament starts at 12, and then we have to look at the holes. And one of the holes, hole number 7, it is possible to get on the green in 1 and make your putt and get your eagle and move on. So that kind of makes it minus 13. But this hole right here, normally we think of par 5s as being eagle holes with an Albie shot. This hole is a birdie hole with an eagle shot. And so that kind of puts us back at minus 12. My goal is to shoot the minus 13. And I think as far as tiebreakers go, that's going to set me up for the weekend round. I'm going to take an extra mile and a big dog. Ball, I'm going to take a 5 Powerball. Now here's the deal on balls. Playdemic comes out with these 5 Powerballs for holes just like this. And I'm just the messenger. So, you can go, well, I don't have any 5 Powerballs. And I totally get that. I mean, I don't have, if you look at my ball inventory in this account, I don't have a ton of balls. But which balls do I have? I have a 5 Powerball, a 5 Powerball, and a 4 Powerball. Would I like to have low wind balls? You bet. But the deal is that you can live without low wind balls. The low wind balls are just kind of helping you getting a better shot at that birdie or that hole in 1 or that picking that up. But when you get on these holes where it requires, where a 5 Powerball is the ball, you got to have a 5 Powerball. Or, it's going to be a struggle the whole way along. So if you're looking at like, hey, which balls should I buy? You can buy whatever balls you want. It's your money. But if you're really looking at, maximizing your dollars, the power balls are the ones that when you don't have them, you're in trouble. I've never found it where it's like, hey, if you don't have a low wind ball, you're in trouble. The low wind balls help you get it into the cup because you can cut the wind down, but the 5 Powerballs are the ones that'll help you achieve that eagle or that give you a better shot at that Albie on those holes. So, if you're having special balls in your bag, the 5 Powerballs, in my mind, are more important than the low wind balls. And 4 Powerballs are great, but 5 Powerballs are, like when you need a 5 Powerball, you need a 5 Powerball. Let me make sure, just one more time. Just one more time. Let's just make sure I got. Okay, that's as good as it gets. And do I want to end up in the rough or the sand? No, because look at the clubs that I have. I mean, these for low level stuff. If you've got T4 and below, these aren't bad clubs. But the deal is they're not going to help you recover too much. If you're close up, yeah, they're fine. But when you're far away, they're not, you do not want to end up in the rough or the sand when you've got a lower developed account. All right, take a deep breath. Here we go. Here we go. Hellcat. The Hellcat clan. All right, let's see if we can come up here and get the eagle. This is not, this is the hole. Which way is the wind blowing here? Just trying to gauge here. So it's 2.4 per ring, so that's a 2-ring pull. I'm not going to do any overpower. I'm going to do just a little teeny bit of curl. Isn't it perfect? And let's see if I get my bounces right so that I can bounce over that rough area down there and not clip it. Oh, that is not how that wind. That is no bueno. I should have just put some power on it and tried to blast through that. Now I'm in big trouble. So the deal here is you can compound the issue. You can't recover from that. So the deal is the only way that you can recover is to put yourself in the best spot so that you give yourself that shot coming into the green the best that you can. Give yourself the best opportunity to get that next shot in. Not exactly sure where they're expecting to go there. We will see. No matter what, they'll probably be better off than me. And they're much better off than me because they're in the fairway. If you're in the fairway, you have a shot at it. Look at how much movement's on this course. So we're not going to, which way do I want to come at it? I'd rather come at it from over here if I can. And I can. I'll let the wind just push me out there. I'm not going to do anything special. Isn't it perfect? And just try and put myself in a spot where I've got the best opportunity to recover. And is that a great spot to be to recover? Hell no. But it's much better than going, you see it all the time. People go from the rough to the rough. What they do is that they try and recover. They're in panic mode and they try and recover. And sometimes you have to take your lumps. Coming to this hole and not getting an eagle was not part of the plan, but that's the way it happened. So you can make a bad situation worse by pressing the issue, or you can take your lumps, put yourself in the best spot that you can, give yourself the best look at it, and try and get it up in the cup. All right, let's see what club I'm in here. It's definitely going to be a wood. Big dog, not the, there's max club, there's min, so I'm right at minimum club. It's 2.4, 2.5 per ring. I have crap ball guide. Couple backspin. Do just a little teeny bit more backspin. I'm going to play this at 3 per ring, so that's going to be 3, so a ring and a third. And I'm going to have to snap it off. And I hit it great to the right. I was in a hurry. See if I had my distance right. I did have my distance right. That's encouraging, though. It looked like it was pretty close to being on track. 2 rings great to the right, 2 rings great to the right, and that's about right. The distance is the issue there. This hole and hole number, what's that other one? There's one of the other par fives, maybe the last hole, hole number 9. If you hit it long and go past the cup, it drops off on the other side and you will end up in the rough. This is not the eagle I was looking for. And it all boils down to that drive. It's one shot at a time, and you have to execute on each one of the shots. And you drop one of them, and you're looking at birdie. That's the thing about this hole is that you've got to string 3 shots together. In the hole. See if my opponent can get in. In the hole. Birdie, birdie. I will forfeit my shootout. I do not want to. Now that we're actually in the tournament, I don't want to practice these par 3s. I don't want to waste my hole-in-ones. I have a game plan on all these par 3s, and you're putting all that stuff to the test, and I'm not interested in posting a video to my teammates going, hey, I got a hole-in-one and a shootout. It happens every tournament. One of my teammates posted that they got a hole-in-one and a shootout, and it blows when you get a hole-in-one and a shootout. I remember one time I got a hole-in-one and a shootout, and I wasn't thinking. I couldn't remember because we were in a par 3, and then we went to a par 3. So when I first started playing, and I got the hole-in-one, and I was like, yeah, I got the hole-in-one, and I was like, oh, damn, it was in a shootout. All right, that was hole number 3 of the 2020 Winter Major and Tuesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.